Welcome back to the Two-Man Advantage. It is now time for our classic Two-Man Rants as Kyle Simkins lays his face on the table.
Preparing.
I was just resting, guys.
He's just resting and ready to go.
Darrin?
Yes, I'm going to start off on this session of 2MA Rants with a positive rant again. Yes,
This guy, always positive rants.
I got to look at the bright
we
side
like
of life.
negativities around here. Let's go.
I know we like to just yell and just
Don't
scream. I got to get into my zen zone. Woosa. Anyways, let's.
Okay, everybody just listening and goes, oh, positive rant. Click. Carry on.
No, it's actually.
Well, you're bringing the negativity up, so maybe they'll stick around.
Yes, but stay tuned though for Kyle Simkins' rant. It's going to be legendary. Anyways, my rant. Sorry to put you on the spot there, Kyle. My rant. It's good for the Detroit Lions, and if you're a fan of the Detroit Lions, and if you're a fan of Calvin Johnson, you gotta be liking that the NFL players have selected him as the second best player in the NFL out of 100. That's got to be amazing. You know, he's everyone knows he's good at what he does. He's Megatron. He's, double coverage, triple coverage. It doesn't matter. As Kyle puts on his Lions hat, it doesn't matter. This guy is, you could easily say he could be number one, but of course Peyton Manning was number one, and well, he's Peyton Manning. But for Megatron to be number two, voted by the rest of these players, that's got to be something to be really said, not only about him, but also the team and about the kind of guy he is. So big shout out to Calvin Johnson. Hopefully he can have a repeat performance, maybe make it to number one next year with hopefully a Lions Super Bowl championship ring on his finger. So that's my rant.
Forward down the field.
It's very peaceful.
I
liked
know. It's very calm. It's a calm before the storm that is Kyle Simkins.
And
Wow.
one of the first things out of a lot of the NFL players that were in the part of the interview process for the show is he is a beast.
He is.
That, he is just a monster. And
when he's out there, he's like a man playing with
they
boys.
have to put 2-3 guys on him.
Yeah, and he's still open.
Every play. So, anyway, Kyle.
Mr. Simpkins,
All
the
right.
floor is
well,
yours.
I guess everyone's hyped up about this, but my rant today is going to be about, since we haven't done a show since
long time ago.
Decision 2.0, LeBron James he's going home, he says, in his letter as written by Lee Jenkins, because LeBron did not go to college and barely did anything in high school. So he could not write a letter like this. I'm throwing that out there right now. Don't tell me that when you went to Miami for 4 years, it was like going to college. Most college students aren't 25 years old as freshmen and are worth $200 million. I'm beginning to shake a little bit. It's not LeBron going back to Cleveland that bothers me. I would have done the exact same thing if I was him because they were offering him a max deal, okay? This letter that he claims he wrote, it starts off with, before I ever cared where I played basketball, I was a kid from Northeast Ohio. It's where I walked, it's where I ran, it's where I cried, it's where I bled. Fuck off. This is ridiculous. Remember when I was sitting up there at the Boys and Girls Club in 2010? I was like, this is really tough. I could feel it. I was leaving something I'd spent a long time creating. Shut the fuck up. Just go back to a team and get paid millions of dollars to play it. Like, yeah, now you're a hero in Ohio. Who gives a rat's ass? Nothing good comes from Ohio except for him, apparently. This one really gets me here.
The Browns.
Yeah, the Browns. This gets me right here. I think I can help Kyrie Irving become one of the best point guards in the league. He is the best point guard in the league. He doesn't need you. Shut up. He doesn't even mention the past 2 first-round picks that the Cleveland Cavaliers have made. Does that mean they're going to trade for Kevin Love? You know what? I don't care. No one does. You don't want another big 3. I'm so mad, especially at the people of Cleveland, who literally...
The prodigal son is coming home.
The prodigal son is coming home. I put this on my Facebook the day it happened. If I see a Nike commercial with Diddy's song, I'm coming home, I'm going to tear my eyeballs out. No one gives a rat's ass. You did not go to college in Miami. You're still an idiot, but you're really good at basketball, so everyone forgives everything bad you did. He literally took a massive dump on the city of Akron and Cleveland and on Northeast Ohio, and then he comes back, and because he doesn't do it on TV, he does it in a letter so no one can ask him any questions. Oh, he's doing it the right way. He's such a saint. He didn't have a feeling. When I went to Miami because D Wade and CB made sacrifices to be there. What did they sacrifice? They won 2 championships. They made millions of dollars. And these Cleveland fans, I know a Cleveland fan very well. And he's a very informed fan. He's a very informed basketball person. He's getting his PhD, okay, which makes me lose so much more respect for him on this. When LeBron was cramping up in Game 1, which I believe I also had a rant about, my friend, who will remain anonymous, was like, yes, screw him. I hope he dies on the way home. Now he comes back and signs with Cleveland through Sports Illustrated instead of a sketchy-ass journalist who also called out Pete Rose on a base at an All-Star game. He ends up taking out every single jersey. He bought a 6-foot by 4-foot magazine Sports Illustrated cover online to hang in his den where it's like LeBron doing his stupid clap in a Cavs jersey. And the biggest thing, he wrote an article about how he might wear number 6 or 32 because Nike wants to rebrand him. Who gives a fuck? Play some basketball and shut up. I don't understand. I do not condone domestic violence in any way. Okay? Men who hit women deserve to burn in hell. But Cleveland Cavaliers fans are nothing but abused loved ones that LeBron James just smacks around and then says, oh, I'm sorry, baby. Oh, he hits me because he loves me. He wants me to be a better person. The Cleveland Cavalier fans are the most...
Cleveland fans in general.
But like we just said, is now Cleveland like a new tourist destination for sports fans because they have Cleveland Browns and with their
Put it this way, after he signed,
back.
Yeah,
I went to my buddy's house.
Yeah.
And we sat down and
It's
he
a
looks at
hot
me and goes,
spot.
I'll travel to Cleveland to go see LBJ.
Exactly.
And I went, me too. And it's sad, but it's true.
With how much rage I have, I will still watch I'll still watch the beginning of the season to see him there because it will be sweet to see him on the same court as Kyrie Irving and Wiggins unless he's in the Kevin Love trade. But I just don't get it. If Steve Yzerman, if Steve Yzerman left the Detroit Red Wings and said, you know what, went on TV and talked to who's sketchier than that guy? What's his name? Chris something? I don't care. No one does. This is probably the first time ever in sports that this has happened, where an unrestricted free agent is the best player in the world who left his hometown, the team he played for, the team he built, and then left, shat on them, came back 4 years later after losing 2 embarrassing finals. I hope he goes to Cleveland, makes it to the final 7 years in a row, and doesn't win. That would just be the best. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Thank you. All right.
I don't think it was that good. I was scared to yell because I didn't want to disturb the people upstairs.
No, please go ahead. Yell as much as you.
Okay, so top that.
You
It wasn't good. It'll be...
No, you had your moments. That was.
And
very...
I really want to make one thing clear. I am not in favor of domestic violence. All right? That is something I was using as an analogy.
Yes.
I like the dump part.
And if Brad Osmus could get away with it, I mean, if no one's... I mean, I think I
Well,
can.
you're not as good looking as Brad Osmus.
No one is.
I know.
What a stud. All right, go, Nick.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about Michigan football.
Great.
Yes, so Kyle's going to get riled up again. So, you remember a couple years back, let's see here, like 6, 7. Oh, yeah, it's getting deep now. When Michigan football was the only football that Michigan had because the Detroit Lions took a LeBron James dump all over.
Well, they did it for 50 years.
No, okay, yeah, that part. So anyway, Michigan football now extra blows. They play teams like Maryland that they used to jail sex before. Now I don't know who they're going to beat. They're going to start off with Appalachian State at home. Remember them?
Yeah, but if they lose now, no one cares.
I would disagree with that.
Shit.
I think if Appalachian State beats Michigan, there's going to be a whole
Again?
lot. That would be
Michigan
bad.
again.
It won't be as bad as the first time because Michigan's not ranked 5.
Notre Dame, did they win that game?
Probably not.
In Notre Dame, Miami of Ohio. Honest to God,
they're going to win that game.
You know what, Kyle? I can't say for sure.
They almost lost to UConn last year, and they almost. What was the other team?
I stood up because it was the last play of the game because they were on the 5-yard line. And it was 4th down. I was like, are you kidding? You're going to lose to this team right now. Anyway, let me move on. Utah. Are they going to beat Utah?
No.
Okay. So are they going to beat Minnesota?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Rutgers.
Yes.
Okay. Penn State.
They're
Michigan
going to have
State.
fireworks that day.
Yeah.
Michigan
Because
State.
our team
no.
sucks.
No, they're not going to beat Michigan.
Our team sucks. So
yes.
look, watch our fireworks. Penn State. No. Michigan State. No. Northwestern. No. Maryland. Maybe. Ohio State. Jail sex. How many wins did we just say?
1.5.
Did you guys really think that Northwestern is better than Michigan?
Yeah.
Really?
That's where this is.
You know what?
This is where my rant takes off because that's where Michigan football now is. It's sad. It's so
sad.
Sad.
It's sad. So you, being a true Amazing Blue supporter that you are, you got the hat right there. He's putting on a hat over his headphones. So he looks ridiculous. So you're saying that's it? Just because you have a little bit of a tough schedule, you don't believe in your team?
I don't believe in the coach. I don't believe how they got rid of their offensive coordinator and then they replaced him with somebody they're going to make him the head coach eventually anyway. I don't believe in their AD. I don't believe in any of this crap. I don't. It was to the point where we were so proud as Michigan fans. They would win the Big Ten pretty much every year.
You guys are spoiled. You guys are spoiled.
No, it's not even
You guys
spoiled.
were spoiled, yeah.
We were
You
spoiled.
Thank you.
But they were also good.
We're not spoiled.
They
Yes,
also
you were.
had stuff. We had a team that we could back up our smack talk
Yeah,
with.
you did.
Now,
Now you guys lost your mojo.
Now-
you guys have no momentum.
It's not even embarrassing anymore. It's laughable.
it is. I agree with
that's,
you.
That's
and the
your
way,
end of the rant, and we'll wrap this up.
and you
But
said you just said yourself that they have an offensive coordinator that's going to become their head coach in Nussmeier, and probably the one smart thing they ever did was hire him as the offensive coordinator while Hoke was the head coach. They fire Hoke, they promote him, and then they don't have to go through the ridiculous
You guys,
Michigan man thing again.
you guys are writing his obituary already, and they haven't even played one snap.
but
of
it's
football.
true.
Okay.
Look at the past.
You know what? If they
4
go
seasons.
11-1,
Yeah.
I'll admit I was wrong.
All right, I'll
That's
hold you
not
to
happening.
that. I'll hold you to
If they
that.
go 9-3, he should be fired.
Our website, that's twomanadvantagepodcast.com. We have an in-depth interview with Oakland University Golden Grizzlies head coach, men's basketball head coach, Greg Campy. Our own Kevin McShann sat down with him and talked to him about the NBA's one and done rule. So a lot of great stuff there. We went to his office over there at Oakland.
Campus is great.
What a campus.
Great campus.
Yeah.
So look forward to that. It's a great interview. We're just putting the final touches on that, and we'll have that up on the website. That's it for the Two-Man Advantage.
Thanks for listening. Stick with us for next week. We have some more two-way rants coming your way, and we also have the second half of the MLB season will be started, and LeBron James will not be talked about again. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next time.